Hi friends. I had to redo this. I started once and I had to redo it. It's my phone. I don't know what is going on with it's either Facebook or my phone. I'm not sure which. But yeah, one day it wants you to do it this way. The next day it wants you to do it this way. And it's not letting me flip so that I can make my N over here. Let's see. Yeah, my N is backwards and I know that. And my words right here, this is wildflowers, is backwards and I know that. But for almost a month now, I've not been able to flip. So anyway, apologize, but thank you for joining me. Hang in there with me because that's just the minor stuff. What I wanted to show you today is my sticks that I got from vacation. If you guys remember when we got home, I laid out all of the everything, all of my sticks and my little sailboat bottoms and the masks, the little short sticks for their masks and just all kinds of stuff. And I was cleaning it all off just with the hose outside, spraying it down, scrubbing it up a little bit. And then I have left it lay to dry. So it's been a good week. For sure, well, it's been all week. So it should be all good and ready to bring in, debugged, all that stuff. So I started arranging and cutting my sticks down and putting them in my vase. And then I was gonna add all the greens and everything to jazz it up more. And I thought maybe I should just come on and do a live and show you guys how to do it. Hey Angie, I don't need to show you, you already know. But anyway, so we found these sticks. Now let me tell you, if you guys don't have like a lake or someplace to go get sticks like this, you can buy them. You can buy them at Hobby Lobby. They have all of the twisted and gnarly sticks. They're like 10 bucks. You can use your coupon or hit the day that they're on sale. You know, I don't know that there's anything you can't get at Hobby Lobby. But these were actually from Lake Erie. We went on vacation to Kelly's Island. And the really twisted ones were actually roots that my husband, he saw them and he went like climbed under this mess of branches and trees and stuff to get over to another little beach area. And if you're familiar with Kelly's Island, they're known for having water snakes, and sure enough there was a snake. So of course he comes hustling back. And then he thought about it for a while. We were looking for sea glass and he says, I'm gonna go get those sticks. So he went back over and got the sticks. Of course the snake was gone, so he was like, I don't know where the snake went, but bless his heart, he got me some crooked sticks and I sure do love them. I put them in my ironstone vase and honestly they could sit just fine like that. And I think they're awesome, and it's a memory of our vacation and of him risking his life to get me sticks. So you gotta appreciate that, right? You just gotta. So anyway, I had it all done the way I thought I wanted it, and I keep messing with it, obviously, trying to get it perfect. But so then what I wanna do, because it doesn't really, it's a little too maybe natural to fit in with everything else I have going, which I'm gonna have to tear it all down, unfortunately. Hey Shayla, I'm gonna have to tear it all down because of fall. So it does make it good. Anyway, so I'm going to fill the greenery in here that I pulled out. So I had this vase decorated with these black flowers that I carried throughout. So let me grab them here. I don't know what you guys can see and can't see, since my phone is vertical now. Angie, are you having that trouble too? Like, it's so weird. Now I have to go vertical. It's so weird. Anyway, so I had like all of this in the vase. So I think I want to put it back so that I'm pulling all of the greens. Let me move you over here. See, I have greens and I love like all of the heights and all of that stuff. I love my color combination. It's very heavy. I have a lot of stuff on here, but I love it. And you know, I come in sometimes and I'll pull stuff out and put it away, and then I'll put it, I'm always changing, but the bones of it have stayed the same through spring. This spring I added in all of these little magnolia type flowers. I added those in for spring, so you can see there's a few of those. Might need to get you closer, but you can see like right here, they're just sprinkled in, easy to pull out for fall. I may not have to tear this down for fall if I just stick some fall color in there. But so for now, I want to show you what I'm going to do. So I just have some fake greenery here, and you guys can get any kind of greenery that you can find. And I'm just going to soften. So let me bring you up here a little bit closer now. Okay. I didn't even tell you who I was or where you were. You're on my page. My page is called Tammy Loves. And I bring you things that I love. My name is Tammy. You probably figured that out too. I know I have a lot of smart people following me, so. Okay, so here we go. Let me show you. So I'm just gonna pop some greenery in here to soften this stick arrangement. Give it a little bit of texture, a little dimension, and to make it a little more interesting. See how it softens it right up? That's really, I really like this greenery. I bought it in the winter at Christmas time, but I use it all year round. See how that just changed the whole feel of that? So simple, you guys. Get your sticks, break them off, cut them off, whatever you have to do to get them the right height and the right spray, everything that you want. And then just start tucking in some things. So I'm gonna add some of these black flowers as well, only because I have them throughout. I have a lot of black and not white, but like a creamy white in my house. So I'm just gonna pop a few. I may not pop as many as what were in there because I don't want to take away from it. Let's try this tall one. Maybe we'll try that. Let's see if I can even, that might be too tall. You can see some of them I have cut down, some of them I leave tall. I use these all the time. Nope, I got it too tall. I was afraid of that. I use these all the time, so I keep, even when I just have like this, you could still tuck that, like I could lay that right there and it's perfect. So I'll probably leave it there, actually. See how easy? It's so easy. Don't make it hard. Don't be afraid. If you don't like it, you pull it out. It's not anything big, but there you go. So now this all matches like the rest of what I had going on. What do I got? One left here. So I wish I had another piece of greenery. I'll just stick it in there like that. And there you go. So now I have pulled all of my black things over, and then I left all of this out. Or I guess I only had 2 picks in there, but just a little bit, just to keep the, what do they call that? Is it continuity? Just to keep the flow going. So I pulled all of the little magnolia blossoms over and up. And so then I had this thing just laying around from another arrangement, and I thought maybe to soften that white just a bit, I'll stick that succulent in there. Isn't it? See? So if you don't like something, you just pull it back out. It's so easy. It does soften it. It does. Yes, Carolyn, you got it. So I'm going to leave these out because I'm going to be pulling all of these out for fall. I did bring in some of my fall things, but not a lot because I don't know if I'm ready. The thing is, right now is when you pull all of your stuff out and you start making room for all of your fall stuff, and then you take the fall out and in comes all of your Christmas stuff or your Halloween if you do that, and I'm not going to see all of my treasures until spring again, really. And winter, I kind of sprinkle some back in, but I do winter decor. I do like another season in there. I pull all of the Christmas out and keep the frosty white stuff. So I actually am going to go through fall, Christmas, winter. So it will be spring before I get it all back out again. And I love my stuff. I've spent hours and days and months and years trying to collect everything. So it is a little hard to say goodbye. So I know my husband's like, you're crazy, but who cares? You got too much junk. But I know I do, but it's all treasures. And so, yeah, I'll have to show you around. It's probably been a while since I've given you a tour, and since I'm getting ready to tear it all down, maybe I'll show you guys what I have before I tear it down. But here's one more thing. So when my husband went to get the curly sticks, I told you they were like roots growing out, and so he was like busting them all off. And this root here, you can see, was hooked onto some of the bigger ones, and so I broke them off. I could not figure out how to, there was 2 sticks going this way, and they were pretty big. And since I have this big, let me move you in here. Since I have this big hunk of wood, which by the way, I found this at TJ Maxx, you guys. So this, it starts down here, see, and it twirls and goes all the way up to there, to here. So it's like not quite 3 foot long probably. And it's all twisted. And so I always keep that work, not always, but pretty much always keep it worked in. So, anyway, I didn't need another one like that. So I'm using, I was thinking about trying to work this in somehow, but I don't think I'm going to. I think I'm going to make it a standalone arrangement, which I think mine's downstairs. I mentioned this the other day. But what this needs, I think this is cool too, just as it is. Okay, so stay with me because I know that's crazy, right? It's crazy. And you're probably all thinking, no. Hey, Kathy. Hi. Hey, Dee Dee. But it's interesting. So what I'm going to do, I have all of my stuff at my studio, so I don't have it here. I do it up for you right now. But I would put some moss on this, probably some green just for color, not the sphagnum moss or whatever they call it. And then if I hot glue in some florals, see that? Now I've made a cute little unique arrangement that I can sit on some books. And it's that simple. I won't use these because they're spring and I don't want to make it and then put it away. So I'll probably get some fall type of flowers, but all my cut flowers are at the studio. So I don't have anything to use to show you, but since I had these, but see how that's all the perfect size, like the black flowers that I could use, I think it's just too big. It's too big. I don't know if you can even tell, but I'm not using that. So anyway, that'll be a project. But so even when like I started to throw it away and I thought that's still kind of cool. There's still something cool about it. So I think if I cover up, some of this, which isn't that bad, but I think I'm going to cover at least part of it. But it's going to sit really well. You can tell it's going to sit really well on an old book. So I'm excited to do this up. I'll probably do it on a video. Let's see, I work the store tomorrow. Or not a store. I keep calling it a store because it's been a store. Now it's the studio. So I'm having a hard time getting my words right. But anyway, so that's it. Let me stand you back. There was something else. My daughter, when Abby was home, I was going around turning on my candles and she's like, you need to do a video and show how cool that is. Of course, it's in the day. You're not going to be able to see, but it's kind of something that I just discovered. Now, Shayla James is on here. Actually, I don't know if she's still on, but she had battery operated everything. When we went and decorated her house for her, everything lit up and it got to be funny. Even her pillows, she had pillows that lit up. I think I took you guys through and did a video so you could see. But she got me hooked on these candles that a lot of them are on timers, but if they're not on timers, they're on a remote control. That's what I have. So let me flip my light off to see if you guys can see. So here's my remote control. So any of your battery operated candles, try to get them on a timer. I kind of like the remotes better now that I'm like getting into the hang of this stuff because the timers, I usually set them about 5 o'clock and you can set them like 4 to 8 hours or something like that. And it seems like sometimes I turn them on right now and they're so pretty during the day when you're home. And so I like the remote because I can turn on whenever I want. I can turn them off when I go to bed. And it used to be you'd have to pick up your candle. Well, here's an easy one to pick up. You'd have to pick up your candle and find your switch and flip your switch and you'd have to do that all over the house. So I wasn't ever really, if I'm going to all that trouble, I'm going to light a real one and blow them out, let them smell good, right? Well, I don't like as a house painter, I don't like all of the soot and all of that and turning my ceilings black. So I kind of like the mood of candles, but I don't like the mess of candles. So I really, thanks to Shayla, started doing these candles. She's a big QVCer, so go to QVC if you can't find them locally. I would just make sure you get them with the remotes. We sold them at the shop for a long time. Actually, that's what all of these are, the ones that didn't sell when we closed the store. I brought them home. So anyway, that's what that is. So So like watch, this is what I do at night. I flip on, see that? It just came on and it's flickering. And then I point down here at these two. Can you see those? I got all of your writing is there. But so you flip that on and they're on. Yeah, you can see them. They flip on and then I have another one over here. But I've already got it on, but by my table right there so I can turn it. Oh, I was pushing the wrong button. Turn it off when I go to bed, turn it on when I'm home. And they're so easy. They're so easy. And you can get them. Here's another. Oh gosh, see, I started out to show you sticks. I could hang out with you guys like for 2 hours talking. I'm a rambler, that's for sure. Anyway, outside, let me see if I can show you. Oh, can you see? You can't see. I have sticks drying. I still have stuff drying. I haven't done anything with all the rest of my mess. You can't even see, because there they are. See my mess? But in the box on my picnic table, and then over on my, other little table over there, I found outdoor candles. They're outdoor remote candles. So I can just step outside and click on my candles, and my porch is flickering like I was expecting company, and have candles. So they are plastic, so the wax won't melt. It doesn't matter how hot it gets outside. If the direct sunlight's beating on them, they're made for outside. I found them on Amazon. They were like, I want to say like $7 or $8 for a set of 3. They're not quality whatever, but they have their own little remote, looks like this. And so I just go flick on my back porch candles, and it's all romantic out back, and it looks so pretty. And so yes, that's what Abby said. You need to tell everybody. She didn't even know about it. So anyway, I'm sharing my secret. So watch for your battery operated candles and that have a remote. And here's the other thing. So when I first ordered the candles for the shop years ago, they had remotes, and I thought, oh, that's cool. So I ordered the remotes. Well, I couldn't figure out how to make the remotes work. I'm not the brightest bulb in the lamp. So, and I admit it. So, so there's something to be said for that. Anyway, so I pitched them all, and there were a couple of them that I found back when I was working with Shayla in my battery basket, or my candle basket. I don't know, I have storage baskets. Anyway, I still had a couple. Well, she showed me all you do when the candle is on. Of course, you could read the directions. I don't do that. Why would I do that? But I look at you look at the candle, point your thing at the candle, and when it's on, you turn the candle on, and then you push on, and that marries the two together, and then you hit off and the candle goes off. That's how, it's so simple. So I threw away a bunch of them. And I know that a couple of these are different brands even, and they're working on the same remote. So just saying. And then you guys saw how we decorated our candles. Not sure you can see that, but we, in my online group, we decorated my candles. So there they are flickering. You always want to get the flickery ones. The more expensive ones, they're very expensive. I have one over there, and it's like paper, and it flickers. These are more thicker. They're thicker like a teardrop. The paper ones are a little more expensive, and they flicker the same, but I like them that move. It really gives that look. Sometimes the bulb stays put, and the bulb just changes colors. So I know I'm getting really into these candles, and I was on here about sticks, but I'm just, while I gotcha. Anyway, so there you go. That's all I got. So I'm going to get into, I don't think I'm going to do it today. I just can't bring myself to tear everything down. It's all so pretty. Yeah, I'm sure Shayla's going to be calling me. Her house was looking so pretty, and I think we're getting ready to get ready for fall. Thank you, Kathy. I found this. I follow a girl on Instagram, The Fetching Farmhouse, and she has a lot longer hair than me, and she had this really neat crimper thing. And it's not your typical little zigzag, it's like big V's. And it was like $30. And so I ordered it, and I've had fun having poofy hair the last couple of days. It's been fun. So I feel like a curly girl, even though I'm not a real curly girl. I feel like I have some texture. Although, however, I was at my friend's house yesterday, and she's getting ready to do some painting, and I said, I feel like, dog ear, like I feel like a Cocker Spaniel. So I need my hair to get longer to make this really work, but it's been fun just messing with it. So anyway, I'm gonna go. I'm rambling. I'd love to show you guys all of my pretty displays before I tear them down. I think they're pretty. So anyway, I'll do that before I totally switch to fall. I've pulled out a few things, but I'm just not ready to say goodbye to all my treasures for so long. So although in the spring, it's really fun when you unpack them. It's like, hello, friends. Like, I forgot about you. I forgot I had this. I have I love my stuff. I have pretty things, and so it's fun. It's fun. If you guys don't have pretty things, you need to get some. You need to get something that lights you up in your house. So follow me. I'll help show you ideas and ways to make you love your things too. So it's nice seeing all of you. Thanks for saying hello. Let me give you a last minute look at that vase, how it turned out. There you go. With me having to put my phone in here a little different, I've never ran my thing this way. So let me turn the light on. Whoops. So there you go. That's what I did. So I've got driftwood sticks, and these are old roots, and just anything cool that we found, we collected. So threw it in the golf cart and off we went, and I knew I was gonna do something awesome with it, and I love it. It looks so much better with the sticks in it than it did just the arrangement, because it gave it some height. And I tried, by the way, you wanna vary your heights. I wish I could turn the phone so you could see the whole fireplace mantle. But so this is so much higher than that. Maybe I'll get you back farther, maybe there. Now you can kind of see. So what makes it, I have too much. I know I have too much on here, but everything kind of fit in, and that's part of being a merchandiser. You know, when you have a store, you got to get all of your stuff in, and that's part of that. But I like all of the different varying heights, makes it interesting. Some people just put, you know, something big in the middle and then two things on the sides. Maybe move the two things together and make a grouping. Keep your big thing and then find another little something on the side. You don't have to pack it like this. I could start pulling stuff out and still look pretty. Actually, maybe when I disassemble it, I'll do that. I'll do it with you guys and I'll show you. Another reason why I'm not jumping into fall is I went through my stuff that I have. I put out part of it last year. I didn't put it all out. I wasn't loving everything I had anymore. I'm kind of changing. So now this year I'm even loving less. So I pulled out my very favorite things, and I know that it's just the season now. So I'm going to do some looking for what I'm looking for, and maybe even just bring in some real pumpkins that I can pitch. That way I'm not storing a bunch of stuff. So we'll see, but I haven't quite decided how I'm going to dress that yet. So we'll see. So I'm not ready yet, right? You're not ready, you're not ready. So maybe I'm putting off fall. I love fall, but fall means winter. So I don't know, maybe I'm putting it off in my mind. So anyway, nice to see you guys. Thank you for watching. I appreciate all of you. Thanks, Karen, I appreciate it. Thanks, Shayla. And thanks for all your, or Sheila. That's Sheila, I thought you were Shayla. Shayla's on here, I know she was. I saw her, I appreciate her, stuff that she has at her house. It's always so beautiful. So you love the remote too? Good. Yeah, I think that's such a great thing, and I just never knew how to work it. Now I do, and now I love them. So the two on timers are kind of a pain, because if somebody pops in, it's like, oh, I gotta go turn my candles on. And with this, I just can be talking and nobody even knows what I'm doing, and I flip them on and they're like, oh, it's so pretty, and like they were already on, and they weren't. So it's sneaky. All right, guys, I'm rambling. See ya. Have a great day. Bye.